This is Andrew Kurland from NASCAR Acceleration Nation. I'm here with driver number 1, Jamie McMurray. Over the off-season, I saw you ran your first marathon. How was that experience?
It was interesting. I really at this point last year had only maybe run 3 to 5 miles distance, so that was a pretty big task to take on, and I put a lot of time in. There's so much training that leads into being able to do a marathon, but it was fun. It was 38 degrees and raining the morning of the marathon, so it was pretty chilly.
You know, I saw some of your posts on Twitter of your Strava. I mean, the training is high-intensity stuff, right?
Yeah, it's just a lot of hours. To train for the marathon, it was sometimes up to 3 hours a day of running, and normally at least an hour a day of running. So the time that you put in, especially with having 2 kids and being married and working, like, it takes a lot of time.
How did you approach the marathon? Do you approach it the same way as you approach a NASCAR race?
Well, so if you've never done a marathon,
I haven't.
And so that's the thing. Like, I hadn't either, and I always thought when you took off running, you just ran as hard as you could, and when you ran out of gas, you stopped. But as you train for that, you kind of know the pace you need to run at, and what you've trained at, and where your heart rate is. And so I knew the pace I wanted to run at, and that's basically what I did up until maybe I think at 3 miles to go or something. I literally couldn't pick my legs up anymore.
Yeah, that's where you hit the wall. I have your time here, 3 hours, 25 minutes, really good time. I know you do some biking in your spare time too. Would you ever consider kind of combining that and adding a little swimming and doing an Ironman?
Yeah, I really wanted to try to do an Ironman last year after doing the biking, because not that running's easy, but everybody can run. Swimming, though, is a whole different level, and I just am super uncomfortable in a pool, and everybody I talk to that you learn kind of how to swim in a pool, that they say once you get in the ocean, it's like 10 times harder, and I already found the pool pretty challenging, so I don't think there's going to be an Ironman in my future, no.
For more interviews and videos, make sure to visit accelerationnation.com.